Well, Loggerhead Marine Life Center is announcing an early record-breaking year for turtle nesting season, and we still have 4 months left in the season. We first told you last week the center found nearly 21,000 nests across their 9.5-mile stretch of beach. And joining me to talk more about this is Director of Research at LMC, Dr. Justin Perrault. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Of course, anytime. Happy to be here.
So what does it mean for Loggerhead Marine Life Center to have this record-breaking season? That's amazing.
It's crazy, you know, that we have these milestones in the history of our organization. It's wonderful to be a part of that, and to break the record, as you said, with several months to go in the nesting season is just, it's crazy out there.
Right. And so why are we seeing this increase in nesting this year?
So sea turtles in the state of Florida have been, you know, a lot of them have been increasing in their nest numbers, and they take several decades to reach maturity. So we often don't see the fruits of our labor with conservation efforts for decades. And there were some fishing regulations that were enacted in the 90s. That's actually the reason for why we're seeing these kind of increases now. So decades of conservation efforts now paying off, you know, in the 2020s. It's crazy.
Well, congratulations and great work to all of you for making this happen. Yeah. So can we expect to see more nests laid from now until the end of the season?
Oh yeah, so since we broke the record last week at 21,000, we're now at 22,000 in just less than a week. So more and more nests to come. We're expecting at least a few thousand more.
Yeah, we want to see more of those little sea turtles. So another thing that I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, with the extremely hot weather that we're experiencing, does that affect the nesting at all?
It does in a number of different ways. So if the sand gets too hot and too dry, the nesting females can't build a good egg chamber, so they'll come up on the beach and leave. And then additionally, if the nests get too hot, that can become lethal for the sea turtles. And we're monitoring temperatures of the nests, and they're well above lethal temperatures now. Luckily, they're not hanging at those temperatures, but we typically do see in very hot years some low reproductive success.
And when could we see like these hot temperatures impact the sea turtle population? When do you get to that point where it really is dangerous?
I mean, now we're there. You know, we're already there with these extreme temperatures. We're seeing, you know, feminization as a result of this high temperature, because the sex of the offspring is determined by the temperature of the nest. So we're already kind of seeing these impacts. Luckily, sea turtles are resilient, not to crazy changes, you know, like we're seeing in the environment, but they are resilient. So right now they're doing all right, but we do need to be, you know, cognizant of this.
Is there anything that you guys can do to help the sea turtles, like put an umbrella over the nest? Or
It's hard when you've got a nest every 2 to 3 feet to protect every single one. And, you know, on smaller pocket beaches where there may be just a few nests, it's a little bit easier to do something like that. So we're going to have to kind of put on our thinking caps as it gets maybe a little bit worse out there and see what we can do on these really dense beaches.
Right, and get creative.
Yes, exactly.
So what should beachgoers do if they see the sea turtle nest on the beach when they're out?
Leave everything alone. You know, if you're out there, any individual working with sea turtles does have a permit from the state or the national government to work with them. They are federally protected. If you see an animal on the beach, if it's in distress, it's important to call your local wildlife agency. But if it's healthy and doing what a sea turtle is supposed to be doing, let it be, keep your distance, leave it alone, leave no trace, we always say.
Right, and this is a good time to plug how to get in touch with you guys if you do see a sea turtle nest in distress.
Absolutely, we have a 24-hour sea turtle stranding line available, as well as FWC Fish and Wildlife is available from 8 to 8 every day. So if you see anything out there that looks, you know, unnatural or abnormal, or the animal's injured, you can call that, and that's all available on our website at marinelife.org.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Perrault, and congratulations on another record-breaking, or not another, but a record-breaking season. It's incredible.
Awesome, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, for more information on this record-breaking year so far,